Hello, my children. Today we will start with Unit 7. In this unit, we will learn how to express future, how to make sentences in future. First, I'd like to ask you a question. What is the meaning of future? Future means something will happen after 2 days, after a week, after a month, or after a year. We have two ways to express future. We can use will plus infinitive or be plus going to plus infinitive. Again, we can use will plus infinitive or be plus going to plus infinitive. Okay? Let's start with will plus infinitive. Let's take the form. Okay? We start with subject plus will plus infinitive. The subject may be a pronoun or noun. As you know, pronoun may be I, he, she, it, you, we, they, or a noun may be a person, a thing, or a place. Plus will plus infinitive. So what is the meaning of infinitive here? Infinitive means to put the verb without ed or ing or s. Now, let's take some examples. For example, when I say they will eat lunch. Here the subject is they plus will plus the verb here eat without adding anything to the verb. Now, how to make a question? How to make a question? We have two kinds of questions. Yes, no question or WH question. We have two kinds of question, yes, no question or WH question. Let's start with yes, no question. For example, he will study French. When you want to make yes, no question here, replace he with will and will with he. So we will say, will he study English? Okay? If you want to make a no question, replace he with will and will with he. Okay? Will he study English? Now I want someone to answer this question. Yeah. When the sentence starts with will, answer with yes or no. Yes. And replace will with he and he with will. Yes, he will. No, he won't. With no, change will into won't. Okay? Now, let's take WH question. how to make WH question. For example, when I say she will go abroad. Here, look at the object here. The object is abroad comes after the verb go, so we ask about abroad, the object. Is it a person? Is it a thing? Or is it a place? Yeah, a place. So we ask with what? We ask with where, because abroad here is a place. Where? After you ask with where, make a replacement between she and will with she. So, where will she go? Okay? When you ask about abroad, you ask with where and replace she with will and will with she. Where will she go? And don't put here abroad because abroad here is the answer. Abroad here is the answer. Don't put it here again. Okay? This is the question. Now, how to make negative? How to make negative? For example, when I say she will sleep early. When you want to make negative, change will into won't. So the sentence will be she won't sleep early. In negative, change will into won't. Okay, understand now? Okay, now we have a question here. When we use will, when we use will, we use will for number one. We use will for number one prediction, but without evidence. Again, we use will when we talk about prediction without evidence. Without evidence. For example, when I say, I predict that it will rain tomorrow. What is the meaning of predict here? What is the meaning of predict here? Predict here means something may happen. Something may happen. I don't know. I don't have evidence. I just predict. Again, predict here means something may happen. I don't know. May happen or not happen. I don't know. I don't have evidence for that. I just predict. Okay? Another example to understand this. I think, for example, الأهلي will win the match. Okay? So when you have a verb like predict or think, okay, use will directly. When you have a verb like predict or think, use will directly. Okay? Okay. Number two. Also, we use it for future facts. Future what? Future facts. What's the meaning of future facts? Future facts means something already will happen. It's a fact. For example, to understand, Ali will be 10 years next month. Ali will be 10 years next month. Already next month, Ali will be 10. So it's a fact. It's a future fact. Again, Ali here will be 10 years next month. So this is a fact or this is a future fact. Okay? Number 3. Also we use will with quick decision. Quick what? Decision. What is the meaning of quick decision here? Quick decision means that you didn't decide before. You didn't decide before. For example, when I say the phone is ringing, the phone is ringing. So what will happen? I will answer it. Here's the phone is ringing. So what will happen here? I will answer it. Did you decide that the phone will ring? No, just the phone is ringing, I answer it. Okay? So this is a quick decision. A quick decision. Another example to understand. When I say there is no sugar. For example, you want to make a tea. You want to make tea, so there is no sugar. I will buy some. Here, there is no sugar. For example, you wanted to make tea, so there is no sugar. You will buy some. So you didn't decide before. I decided at the moment. Okay, understand now? Number 4. We use will also for promises. We use will for promises. For example, when I say I'll or I will give you a gift when you get full marks. I promise here again the sentence I will give you a gift when you get full mark or full marks. I promise you here when you study hard or when you get full mark, I will give you a gift. Understand now? Because this is promises. This is promises. Again. Here we use will for number 1 prediction without evidence. Take care, without evidence. Number 2 for future facts. Number 3 for quick decision. Number 4 for promises. Okay? Okay. Now we'll take some exercises for this lesson. Now let's answer some exercises here when I say write the following sentences using the words in brackets. Okay? Number 1. He will study French. He will study French. I want you to use will. Start with will. Okay. You want to start with will, so replace here will with he and he with will, as we told you before. Well, he study French. Okay. Number two, another question. When I say they will go to school, I want you to ask with where. So the answer is who can tell me? You start with where. After where, replace they with will and will with they. So the question is where will they go? Put question mark. Don't put school here because school here is answer. Okay. Number three. She will answer the question. Use not here. So when you will use not, you make negative here. Okay. So the answer will be she change will into won't. She won't answer the question. Understand now? Thanks, boys, for watching and wait for the next program. Thank you. Goodbye.